27, pretty crazy, almost at 30. That's like a month of filming, but I guess because I don't go every single day, or I don't film my off days, which are cardio days, I always do like 3 days on, 1 day off, and then 3 days on, 1 day off, and that second 3 days is like a different cycle. So it's chest, legs, quad dominant, back by, rest, which I do cardio, sometimes abs on, and then it goes shoulders, legs, hamstring dominant, arms, rest. So I'm not here, or I'm not recording every single time I go, so it's not actually a month. I've probably been recording videos for probably like 7 weeks, almost 2 months, but the combination of like holidays, times where I'll go away, do stuff, or if I like hit one workout without recording. So pretty crazy though, almost at 30. That's we're definitely getting there. Today is shoulders. Love a shoulder day, one of my favorite days, probably by far actually. It's not necessarily the most fun for like your ego, because lifting over your head is much harder than benching, so you always do a lot less weight. I think I'm gonna try to do some overhead press with the 70s. I might do one notch back on the bench to make it a little bit more incliney, so hopefully that'll be a little bit more obtainable. I remember about probably almost a year ago, maybe a little less, maybe like 9 months ago, I was like 20 pounds heavier. I think I got to 238 at my heaviest, but I was really like 233, 235. And I had like that bulk really pushed my numbers up for my lifting. I'm sure I control it much better now, but I remember hitting like a pretty strict upright, like I was sitting on a bench pretty straight upright, and I did the 75s for 3 reps over my head, military press style. So I don't think I could do that now. Maybe I could, and I would just risk injuring my shoulder. I feel like it's not worth it. You're better off being controlled, doing more reps. Like 3 reps, like clearly that's not enough. Like you got to be closer to the 8 rep range. For me, I like to do 6 to 8 reps, sometimes 10. One of my friends was saying he does like 8 to 12, and usually on the 10 side, and I was like, that's impressive, but like that's a lot. Like even if I picked up, like I could bicep curl the 50s. If I picked up the 30s, on the 10th rep, I'm gonna be tired. I think it's just the way my muscle fibers are. They get, I think, yeah, I might have more fast twitch. I know fast twitch is like quick impulses, and then like slow twitch is a little bit more strength. I think I have a little bit more fast twitch than I would initially believe, because they die out early. Like my, regardless of what weight I'm holding, the number of reps significantly tanks my ability to do more. Like the effort's always still there. Like if I were to do overhead press with the 60s, I'd probably get 8, and if I did the 40s, I'd probably get 10. So like it really, I think that for me the rep range is a little bit my body style is a little bit more inclined to be on the lower rep range, which for me I think is better for hypertrophy. I don't really know how science-based or science-backed that is. I think as long as you're hitting between 6 and 12, you're in a pretty good range, as long as you're struggling. I think under 6, you're probably getting towards the ego lifting area, where you might be harming your ligaments and tendons and stuff more than you maybe want to. It's good for progressive overload to kind of try out a weight and see if you can do it. I feel like when I do bicep curls, I always do like 6 reps, and I'm always like shot after 6, and I feel like that gives me a good pump. So I feel like maybe it's not even just my muscle fibers, it's like my nervous system combined with like my brain's perceived effort. Like I can only push so hard for a couple reps, and over 6 I kind of get fatigued with just like mental effort combined with like you're like a little out of breath or whatever it is. I don't know. Maybe I got to work on that. I think that's a big, maybe I haven't increased my weight as much in the last year, but I definitely control it more and could do more reps. So you always kind of, I wouldn't say idolize, but you always like kind of look back when you made a lot of progress, and you're like, I was doing so good then. But I guarantee if I stood next to myself a year ago or 9 months ago and I hit the same lifts, my 9 months ago person would be pretty impressed with where I am now in terms of the control and like how much like I keep my elbows tucked when I'm doing like push downs and stuff. So I'm not like jealous of myself from 9 months ago that I could do more, but it is interesting that I could maybe possibly do more weight. We'll see how it goes today. I want to do some cross cable. I don't even know what they're called. I want to do the rear delt cross cable thing. I usually will do a single cable, and I'll stand to the side and do one side. But I think when you do it on one side, you kind of use your like abs, your obliques, and your like back to kind of start the movement. But I think when you have both hands and you cross over, I feel like it kind of gives you a little bit more stability, and you can kind of focus on the rear delt specifically, because a lot of people say that rear delts are extremely hard to focus on. So gonna try to do that. I don't want to spend too much time at the gym today. I'm not gonna do my 30 minutes of cardio at the end, even though I want to, for two reasons. One, I have volleyball tonight from like 6:30 to like 8:30, maybe 9. So kind of a longer session. I have a double header tonight. I didn't think I had a double header, and then they reminded me in the chat, so I was like, oh no. And the reason, oh no, not a big deal, is that I'm watching my friend Owen's dog. He's a little tiny dog. His name is Leo Messi, named after Mr. Messi. He's a Havapoo, so he's a Havanese crossed with a poodle. He's like 14 pounds. I think that's honestly on the bigger side. He's maybe more like 12. But he's actually a very good dog. He's got a lot of energy. He's a little ball of energy, but he's not too hard to handle. He just always wants attention. He always wants to like play, hang out with you. But he's very well crate trained. So I was able to put him in the crate about 30 minutes ago. So Owen works as a coach for soccer. So he always he wakes up in the morning, takes the dog out, and then he'll go to work and then come back midday, stop by, and then go back to work. So the dog is used to being like in the cage for a while. I personally don't want to leave him in the cage too much, especially since it's like a new location. I don't want him just to like kind of be like depressed in the cage, like sad that Owen's not around. So I'm not trying to take too long at the gym. Not going to do my cardio because I have the game tonight. So I'm going to kind of this will be like my work thing, where I'm going to go to the gym for like an hour and a half, get back home, take him out, hang out with him for a couple hours, and then I'll either have my dad watch him, or I'll just put him in the crate for another like 2 hours while I go to volleyball tonight. So should be good. I'm excited to kind of have a dog around. As many of the people who know me are aware, my childhood dog passed away. I don't even know how long it's been, maybe about a month ago. So maybe honestly probably less, probably like 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So it's been sad. It's unfortunate. He lived a really good life. So in that regard, it's like I don't want to be too sad. I want to kind of celebrate his life and just be happy that I had as long as I did with him. Well, he lived to 14. But as my mom said, it's nice to kind of hear the pitter-patter of the paws on the ground. So it's cool to have a dog at the house. My mom's away, but she'll be back, so hopefully she'll be able to see Leo before I have to give him back to Owen. Owen's on a business trip for soccer, so overall pretty good. Today should be a good day. Shoulders, definitely gonna do this cross cable, rear delts. I think what I'm gonna do is lateral raises, but with the dumbbells. Usually I do cable lateral raises because it's like a better consistent force over the rep. But I'm like kind of curious how much I can lateral raise with dumbbells. I'm gonna try to, I don't want to ego lift it, but I want to see how high I can get, because I always do lateral raises with dumbbells at the end of my workout or midway through when I'm already pretty fried, and I end up like just wanting to get the squeeze. So I always take like the 22.5s or the 25s, and I do that. I'm thinking, call me crazy, I'm thinking I could lateral raise the 40s with like decent form. So you'll probably see that in the video. I don't know if I'm going to start with that. I'm probably going to start with the cable crossovers and then go to that. But yeah, I'm just curious about it. We'll see. And then I'll probably do some heavy overhead pressing movements. I got to keep it light, because I always, or not light, I got to keep it simple. I always try to keep like, especially at this time, it's only 2. It's easy to like, so the gym is pretty open. It's easy to just keep going and keep going and keep going and just doing another exercise, because part of the reason why I'm pretty consistent at lifting is because I'm not just in here to get in, get out. I'm in here because I enjoy it. I enjoy working hard. I enjoy feeling good about the way I do it. So it's important to me to, or it's not, it's a good mental health thing. It's like, I don't want to end. I want to, if my muscles didn't get as fatigued and it was like, I had unlimited time in the day and it made sense to work out for 4 hours, I'd probably work out for like 3 hours. I'd probably just sit there and just keep going. but muscles fatigue, it's not smart to keep going. So it's better to do like 4 exercises for like 4 sets per muscle group max. Maybe not max. I don't know. Tell me what you think about that in the comments. But yeah, it's been 10 minutes of me ranting. So let me get in there, get some shoulders done. Let me know what you think. I would love some tips in the comment section of, because you can kind of go back and see all of the ways I lift and how much effort I'm putting based on like my face and stuff. I feel like I usually go like to RP 6 or 7 or 8, or like I go pretty intense. So let me know what you think I could be doing to improve my gains and maybe spend a little less time at the gym. Not because I want to, but because I'm about to start my job on Monday, so I'm not going to have the time. It's an 8:15 to 5 job with a 45-minute lunch break. So it's 9 to 5 with 45 minutes of yourself, which is the 8:15. So a lot of my day is going to be kind of taken away by being productive at work, which will be good. It'll be good for the health, mental health, and I'm sure I'll be satisfied with myself and be like, get home, be like, I can just relax, which is why I'm trying to get everything done at home this week so that I can come home and relax and not have like chores to do. But it's going to be an adjustment for getting to the gym. We'll see how my videos continue after next week. Hopefully they don't slow down too much, but I almost guarantee it'll be a little less frequent. But let me see you in there. All right, starting with the rear delt crossover. Hopefully this is a good height. I've never done this before, so we'll kind of see how it goes. Also doing a little mic check. You never know if it's working. Ever since that first video, I don't trust it. Yeah, I should go one higher maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to go out. Let me know if I should go one higher or not. Probably leave it for now. One cover off. It's 30 pounds. I feel like it is 30. Could be 15, I guess, but I think it is 30. Wish I could cross the other way over in between reps, like alternate. Feels pretty good. All right, I went down to 20 from 30, so it should be pretty easy. But I was trying to get some perfect form. We'll see if I feel it in the delts more. I definitely feel it in the delts. I wouldn't say more, but it feels, especially at the end right there, holding it. All right, I think I'm gonna do a quick lateral raise on this thing since I'm here, like front lateral raise, so I guess not lateral, just front raise. And then I'm gonna do the dumbbell lateral raise over there. So do one set of front to warm up. All right, I'm actually really excited for this. A little bar lateral raise or front raise, 30 on each side with the weight of the bar. I don't know, this should be good. All right, I'm doing one more of that. That was fire. One of my favorite things to do between sets is to kind of keep my hands on my back like this, get like a good stretch in the shoulders. I really feel it in like the lateral or like the side delts, but also the front. It's just like a good stretch. I feel like the old an old Chinese or Japanese or Asian man that do like the casual walks like this. I'll be doing this all the time, even on the treadmill. I I aspire to be those dudes, like a good 70, 80-year old like Asian man that just like goes for walks and just very slowly walking around appreciating life. It's a good vibe. I aspire to be that when I'm older. I think it's good for posture too. Just kind of keeps you upright. So, all right, let's do this one more set here. It's probably one of my favorite shoulder exercises now. I would definitely say top three. Yeah, that's going in my next routine from now on. All right, we'll see how this goes. I'm trying to lateral raise the 35s. Felt a little heavy. I tried the 40s too, standing up, and yeah, I don't know. If I was perfectly fresh without doing any warm up or with a warm up but not exerting myself with the front raises, maybe, but we're trying to get stronger and not just ego lift. So let's not kill the shoulders. Like, let's not injure them by just ego lifting 40s. Might even be ego lifting the 35. So let's see how it is. Sitting in a bench, so I can't use my body weight. Significantly harder than I expected. I'm gonna have to start doing those more often. I feel like that will really help my shoulders. So another thing to add to the shoulder day, especially when I'm not going for heavy pressing. Whew. All right, I'm only doing one more set of this. Feels good, but I'm trying to do some pressing, so I don't want to absolutely murder my shoulders just yet. I'll probably end with some lighter weight raises, or maybe I'll do the cable raises. Oh, that's so hard. I'm a little nervous for this. Usually I max go up to 135, and this is 145. But I think I can get at least two. If not, I'll just go back down. But I'm just curious. Let's see how it goes. Sometimes I put my feet up there, but there's like a little footrest. But I feel like I'm better just keeping them planted on the ground. And I also have spots in case I fail. Holy shit. I don't think I would have gotten the third. That second one was tough. Do I do it again? Probably not. We'll go down, try to get some more reps. I want to get 8, but it might be more like 6. All right, maybe could have gotten 7, but I'm gonna try to do that one more time. Just have such long ass arms, such a large range of motion. Just an excuse though. All right, last set over here. I'm already running out of time. I'm trying to get home by like 4ish. So, trying to think what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this one more time. Probably do some lateral raises and rear delts, and then finish with the military press machine, so I don't have to worry on stability. I think that'll be a good couple exercises to be done with. All right, good shoulder pump. I gotta try to keep it a little bit more rigid. I really feel the stretch on this. Yeah, it's probably my favorite rear delt, to be honest. I feel the most burn in this one. All right, one more of that. Really tried to sweep there. Try to extend my arm all the way out. All right. Probably only end up doing 2 sets of this. And I gotta get going. I got volleyball tonight too, so that's a decent amount of shoulders. A lot of over the head movements. One more set. I did this one to kind of start my last shoulder day. I tweaked my neck a little, so I'm trying to make sure I don't do that. I can see how I did it though, because like towards the last and towards the end of the reps when I'm struggling, I strain so much and then I go lean forward with my neck and it's just a lot of tension. So I'm trying to keep my neck back. Yeah, pretty good shoulder workout. I'm pretty beat. Let's get home to little Leo, Mr. Messi, Owen's dog. All right, pretty good workout, good shoulder day. Maybe didn't hit as much weight as I wanted to on everything, but I did get 2 reps of the military press, 145, which I guess is still less than 75 each hands, and I only got 2, and there's a bar connecting, which makes it easier. So no idea how I got the 75s that one time. I guess when you have separate hands, you can kind of go out a little bit more and kind of keep it on the side of your head versus when you're doing the military press with the bar, you kind of have it in front of you. So I would say maybe it's a little easier for it being connected, but harder because you can't go like in line with your fibers. You have to go a little in front and more triceps. Maybe that makes it easier. I guess it just depends on your biomechanics, but it was a good workout. Definitely hit what I wanted to. Spent a little bit more time than I maybe wanted to, but I mean, that's just a problem I always have. I enjoy it, but it's just, you guys only so many hours in a day. I don't even know if that was English right there. Only so many hours in a day. You gotta do your best to manage the time well, but saying as based on that, I gotta go. I gotta get driving. Once I start driving, the Jeep gets too shaky to record the post-workout video, but saw Kyle in there. He has finals week coming up, so he was just doing cardio with his iPad studying, so shout out Nicholson, good job. But yeah, just a good workout. I'll catch you next time. Tomorrow will be legs, hamstring dominant legs. I kind of skipped the last leg day for quad dominant just based on when I went to Boston. It just kind of like, that's just kind of how it worked out. I didn't do it on purpose, but so I'll probably do some heavy quads as well tomorrow, but tomorrow should be deadlifting, so I will likely deadlift tomorrow. Hopefully it goes well. I'll probably try 365 again, see how it feels. I think I'll wait a while before going to 405. Maybe I'll incrementally add like 10 pounds instead of just jumping up, but we'll see. I think I got to lean back a little bit more. That's what Will was saying. So we'll work on my form. Tomorrow will be a good day in terms of that. I'll probably try to get up early and go or I'll get up early, let Leo out, do what I ever need to do with him, make sure he's a little bit tired, then put him in the crate and go. I don't know. I know he's really good at being in the crate, but I don't know. I feel bad for dogs that are just in the crate. So I'm going to get home to him now. So end video. I'll see you next time.